Welcome to Armchair Bookers. I am your host, Dut the Vampire Hardcastle, and my co-host,
Steelman Christopher Steele.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's draft time.
Who goes first? Visitors go first.
Yes, that would be you.
No, it's on.
Oh, it's your month.
Well, no, it's both our month.
Yeah, so.
But you're the visitor to the show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what we talked about.
That's right. Okay, so I'm first round draft pick.
5 names.
Ming and Barbarian.
You taking both, or you taking one, or the?
This is a tough ass call, but you know what? I'll take them both.
All right.
I'll take Ming and Barbarian. Let me tack that into my roster.
So I get 2 draft picks.
You get 2 draft picks right in a row, unless you get a team 2, and unless you only want one.
That's one of the teams I would want.
I know. Both. Hey, trades are still open.
All right, so
but it's Ming
my next pick.
You got Cena.
No.
Who'd you get?
Part-time. Even more part-time.
Oh, you got Lesnar.
So, my next pick.
Lesnar? Was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And who else is drafted? Saturn.
Ooh, you got my guy, man. I had big plans for him.
You'll probably get my guy right here.
Right, as I said, trades are still on the table. Oh, yeah. Lionheart, Chris Jericho, baby.
I want 1 or 2 people. 1 or 2 people. Yes, I got one of the 2 people I wanted.
Oh, John Morrison.
John Morrison, people.
Nice. Right there is a fucking great match for Summer Blast. Jericho versus Morrison.
Actually, that's a good idea.
That's a match that never got to happen, was it? Did they ever face?
You got notebook pad, I see.
Sandman!
Well, now, I still need 1 or 2 people.
Right.
That is actually one of the 2 people I really wanted.
What, Sandman?
No.
Oh, Morrison, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Pick number 4. Adams and Clark.
Oh, Chronic?
I'm going to go with just 1. Which one was which?
Brian Adams was Wrath. Brian Clark was Crush.
I'm going to go with... You said Adams was
Crush.
Crush. Adams.
Okay.
You want to...
Scratch
off
Adams. Throw that back in.
Check it out for you.
It's so sad that I know the difference in the spellings of their names. Brian Adams and Brian Clark.
Your last pick, right?
Yeah. This is my last pick, and I got to pick between one of these 2 guys. One of the Road Warriors.
Oh!
I have to pick one of the Road Warriors. What the fuck is this? I have to pick one of the Road Warriors? Shit, fuck this. We're going 6 people. I'll go with Animal.
Oh, cross. You gotta cross them off.
Power Warrior Animal. What the hell? And your final choice?
I need 1 or 2 people.
Not Hawk.
Yes, I needed him.
Mr. Perfect? The first
ever.
The first major champion.
Yeah, we're changing the title names, by the way.
Yep, there are title changes, or title name changes coming. Because everybody's got world, everybody's got international, intercontinental, whatever. We're going generic.
Yeah.
We got the SWR Major, the SWR Minor, the SWR Tag Team, and the SWR Women's. With, what did you think about the
I have my doubts on that.
Right simply because we have small ass rosters and trios don't really.
It could work. Don't get me wrong. It could work for us.
But we'd be bouncing them back and forth between the Shield and the Wyatt family, honestly.
Not necessarily.
Right, not anymore, because now I got like Ming and Barbarian, who I'd throw Strowman with, because God, why not?
Right. My view is it could. I'd want like one more title. It's the way we're actually working. If people haven't noticed, is we each have 2 titles.
Right. Oh, well, there we go.
I would think maybe a women's minor.
That would be cool. That would work. I found my 3 for that Wolfpack match. RVD, Sandman, and Raven. ECW Originals.
All right, so let me look at.
You got Lesnar, Saturn, John Morrison, Bryan Adams, and Mr. Perfect.
All right, so
I really should have just grabbed a Ming. Because then I could have had the Road Warriors, man. That's my luck, though.
So my idea is, first off, let's go and announce what happens right immediately following the draft.
The draft is completed, and who arrives?
Godfather shows up to challenge Paige
At the pay-per-view.
for become a hoe. Since AJ Lee has been turned into a hoe, part of the hoe train. CM Punk has gone to you numerous times since.
Right, and I refuse to get involved in the Godfather shenanigans.
So he comes to me. You let him. You told him
flat out tell him, if you want something done, go to someone who wants to get involved, because it's not me.
Right. I don't want to. I don't. You've already lost enough people.
Right,
You don't want nothing.
Exactly. No more.
So comes to me, and I tell him, I make a deal with him. I'm not letting anybody know the details of the deal.
But a deal has been made.
The deal is made. It'll be an official match at Summer Blast. Godfather versus CM Punk.
I like it.
And then we start working out the other matches. Some of the other matches. Did you want to do Morrison?
Yeah, Morrison Jericho. I like just a whole idea of that one. I don't care who wins either.
Alright, so we'll do that.
And knowing Jericho, he'd put Morrison over hands down. But that's irrelevant at this point because they're not there.
And we might have a couple weeks off. Like 2-3 weeks.
Before we do the show.
So
yeah.
This might be... There'll probably be a couple... 2 to 3
random asses before.
Not so
random asses.
Before we get to before we do another armchair. But so we're just setting up for
the show
now. We've already decided on matches except for the one.
Right.
And let me go back.
No, I actually did. I did.
No. There's one other one. You gotta go.
Oh yeah, you're oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that stuff.
I'm thinking Mr. Perfect and Rick Rude.
Nice.
With
Bobby Heenan in the corner.
And Bobby Roode and Bobby Heenan.
Oh, well, definitely.
Heenan family. Actually, it's versus Heenan family.
Right.
Those two are the ones that are going to be in the match. The Freebird rule to apply.
Right. We know Heenan's not getting involved.
Any special stipulations on any of the matches? This one's the regular.
Yeah, it's just a straight up.
We already know.
Yeah, that's no steps on that. No DQ for Godfather and Punk.
Street fight.
Street fight.
False count anywhere, basically.
Yeah. I consider street fights false count anywhere.
Right.
Balor Nakamura versus Rude and Perfect for the tag titles.
Just a regular.
Yeah, I was gonna say
regular, or do you want to do no DQ?
Do it no DQ. No DQ because it would make it easier for what I want to happen, and I think we'll pretty much agree on what should happen here. But
all
it's
right.
irrelevant. We're not saying a damn word.
Right.
Strowman versus Joe.
The minor title.
2 out of 3 fall.
Yeah, that works.
Triple H versus Taker for the major title.
Hell in a Cell.
Ah, there you go. So, Wyatt family versus the Shield.
Elimination. And that's gonna help start Game Warfare, which is
be
my
next year's show. Yeah, actually, both of these matches will, because NWO Wolfpack versus RVD,
Right.
Sandman, and Raven.
You want to make both of them elimination?
Might as well.
And Morrison, Jericho.
That's a rough one, man. Any stipulation would be great because they're good in everything that they do. But even just a straight match between the two would be a cage. Would definitely be awesome. Yes.
Cage match, steel cage.
Cage match, no escape.
I was gonna say, do we want no escape, or do you want escape only?
Oh, that's such a tough one.
Or do we have pin submission?
When it comes to cage
escape?
matches, that's a per match thing. So it would be whatever
Right.
we'd want to set up as. I would think. Oh man, I never was a fan of the escape clause. It never made sense to me. Why not just handcuff him to the other side of the ring and go out the door?
I get that. I understand your point on that, but pretty much every steel cage match
Is an escape.
Escape is the always
An
been an
option.
option.
Yeah.
Them adding the pinfall submission
Made it more so people couldn't interfere. Just straight up cage match. Everything counts. Everything goes. Pin, submissions, escapes. No
Yes.
DQ, of course.
Right. Pins. That works for me.
Pin, sub,
Escape.
escape. All right.
And we got that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 matches. That's a pretty stacked show, man.
Yes.
We got a stacked show coming your way of Summer Blast with some major twists, turns, caveats.
And I already told him some of my idea for my next pay-per-view, and there's some gold there.
Oh yeah.
There's twists coming. Like I said before, when my last show, it took me a while to get to, because I didn't have nothing there. I have stuff
Now,
Now.
like post Summer Blast, you're prepped for. Summer
Right.
Blast and forward, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I just need to get past the hump.
Right. Needed to get things in line.
And
I've noticed this is flickering. Is it just this or is it that too?
I'm not sure.
Oh well.
I'm thinking
Probably this. Yep.
Yeah.
Figured it
I
out right there.
I'm thinking it's just TV because the connection's not right. Anyways, so let's go back, since we got this all figured out,
Yep.
and you guys at home know it all.
Bunch of know-it-alls. Hey.
We'll do a little bit of not so random ass type shit.
Yeah.
I want to mention last week's episode of Armchair. I did come up with the third, but it's not a double team, it's a triple team move. It was the Shield.
Shield powerbomb. Best
Shield
best
triple
team
man.
maneuvers.
It was You said.
I said double team, but I should have been clearer and said more than one.
Right.
Multiple team, like multiple person maneuvers.
That's one of the best, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know, Gallows and Anderson, those guys can come up with some wild stuff. It's so random, though.
Right. Out of big moves for teams,
that's one of the most notable.
That would be one of my top.
Like that's.
Like I said, that's basically one of my top. Would be one of my top three.
Yeah,
then.
Totally. So.
And now, you want to do this week's
picks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? And what I got? Should I explain what I mean by this?
Give the.
All right. So, I told him what I wanted to pick. So our top three each of would be entrance music, best matching entrance music to character.
Yeah, the best fitting song to the character.
It doesn't have to be the greatest music
theme song ever. It just has to match their character so much better than you would expect.
I
go with your first pick.
Well, I just want to go with the example, and I don't know if I would want to put it as my pick. Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno's music matched Disco Inferno.
Yeah.
It was a great match. And that's not... so...
Not necessarily a pick, but a good example of what we're aiming at here.
Right. So I'm going to start... I'm going to go with Macho Man's...
Pomp and Circumstance.
Well,
WWF theme.
His entrance... perfect for him.
Yep, couldn't be better. I'll go with in that, not in that vein at all, but Gold Dust. Gold Dust's music for some reason just fits that character. It has from the get go that all played on an A minor sound. Just has that weird ethereal creepiness that Gold Dust brought out.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the same vein. Mr. Perfect.
Yes.
His matched beautifully.
Perfectly. I mean, it was such a regal, no pun intended. Like, just, yeah, it had Mr. Perfect written all over it.
Right.
I'm going to go with DX. As just fitting for that group that as soon as that music hit, there was a certain vibe that just came over the fans.
I agree with that. I could also agree if you would have just said, like, not DX, but New Age.
Yeah, the New Age Outlaws, another great example. Yeah,
but DX, I can see that.
I can actually I can say DX, all the themes at that time that they had, because they all had individual themes. Right. They really did.
All right, so for my third pick, and my picks are not in order.
No.
Of any kind. I want to go with Legion of Doom.
Yes.
There's
every song that they've ever had has fit them perfectly.
The WWF Legion of Doom. Rush. It just matched them beautifully.
Yeah, they had the right beat to get that stroll going.
All right.
My last pick, and mine are in no particular order, but this one is the most fitting that I can possibly think of. Vince McMahon. No chance in hell. Fit the I shouldn't say Vince, I should say Mr. McMahon, because it fits the Mr. McMahon character so well from that Austin feud. Holy crap. As soon as that music hit, it was on.
Now, honorable mentions, Undertaker.
Steve Austin.
My
Time, when Triple H got My Time.
Honky Tonk Man. The honorable mention.
Owen Hart never had a bad theme, and they all seemed to fit the character he was trying to portray.
Right. John Cena.
Thugonomics. Yes. Fit the character so well. Carlito. Yeah. Los Guerreros. Honestly, there's a lot of really good fitting theme songs for the characters, but then there's like the most awkward, not fitting at all. Like, Who the hell's was that? Was it Morrison? They had like the boy bandish. Like,
maybe. Was it Morrison, or was he before it was Morrison?
Might not have been Morrison at all. Who had You Look So Good? Oh no, it was Chuck and Billy. Billy and Chuck. That song, it didn't fit the characters. The characters didn't even fit the wrestlers. That was a whole.
Right.
It was a giant clusterfuck, to put it mildly.
Yeah, like I said, it was an idea I had earlier in the week. I just thought, they don't have to be the greatest wrestler or greatest
theme
entrance.
song.
If it matches the person.
I got to say, nowadays though, they're really good at matching themes with characters.
They're a lot better than they had been before.
Nakamura, Finn Balor, KO. Like I have yet to hear a theme song come with, like, I'm waiting for Cass's new theme, because he's going to get one, because Enzo's singing over the other one, so you can't use that one because it's got Enzo in it. The only thing I can really see them using would be Test's theme. Just drop out that this is a test and do it.
Like you said earlier, Hogan, a real American,
right?
Was a beautiful
combination.
Match.
Ultimate Warrior. Right. That was just high energy.
Which was him.
Yeah, Hitman. The Heart Foundation. All that. Right. It just. Even now, when I hear Natty's effed up version of it, I'm still just like, ah.
Right. Where's Bret Hart?
Right. Totally, where's Bret Hart?
So, do you want to discuss a little bit of this past week in wrestling?
We can.
I texted you Monday night about...
I get a text that says barbershop window, and I'm like, who the fuck broke up with who? Because they already broke up Enzo and Cass. Who? And you're like, Big Cass. I'm like, to myself, I'm like, how? They broke up last week.
They made up, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
They were making up like Barbershop was for the Rockers.
Honestly, I think that's what they're actually aiming for.
Is redo the Rockers.
Never got a tag team championship.
Right.
One of the most popular tag teams on the roster, and they break up with the most charismatic one being the one to do the breaking. I like Cass more than Enzo. I get that. Overall.
Overall, yes. But I think Enzo has more charisma.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He's more, yeah.
I hope they don't Marty Jannetty him.
Oh, God, me too. And they've pretty much got no choice, because he sucks in the ring. Unless they're going to use this time from Enzo beating him and him being off the show to send him back to the Performance Center to take some fucking wrestling lessons. Learn to take...
I can see...
Don't jump over the rope, Enzo. You can't do it. You suck at it. Don't try it.
I could see him being a decent wrestler.
Yeah. He could be a fantastic wrestler if he took the time to wrestle.
Right.
He's a writer. That might be what they're bucking to do with him, is drop him back into writing for him, because he's got ideas. He's got writing skills.
That doesn't mean he can't still be a performer.
Right. But I don't want to see him go the Ellsworth route. I don't want to see him just be a job guy.
Right. If he's even in the ring.
Right.
Ellsworth doesn't
wrestle anymore. But there's a reason for that. He got injured on the I think with Strowman at the Royal Rumble, picked him up, chucked him out. I think he got hurt pretty bad on that, because he hadn't wrestled pretty much since then.
He pretty much didn't wrestle after
screwing Dean.
After he got his title match.
Right, pretty much.
AJ.
It's because they realized how bad he sucked.
No, yeah, because AJ pulled him through.
Right.
AJ is pretty much a modern Triple H.
Yeah. I'd take it one step further. The modern Shawn Michaels. Every match is a fucking AAA match for him. He puts all of his everything into it. He's never...
But you know what? Triple H was better at putting people over.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude, we would not have The Rock. Austin wouldn't be squat. Shawn wouldn't be squat. That 2002 match, him, yes, Hunter won, but he put Shawn so far over with that sledgehammer shot.
The Rock wouldn't be where he is.
Jericho. If Jericho and Triple H didn't have that feud for the world title for just that split second before Triple H got injured, Jericho wouldn't have been squat.
Like I said, Triple H was so good at putting people over.
Yes.
He can make you
hate him enough to want to see him get beat.
Not just that. It can make the other person look
amazing.
Good.
Yeah. There's
and
one
like
match
I said, AJ Styles
is that now.
Is that now.
Win or lose, both people look good in the long run in an AJ Styles match. I want Baron Corbin and AJ to have a feud. I really do. Because Baron needs someone that can show him how to work with a small guy.
I want to see that coming.
Do or don't.
I see that coming.
I can't.
With Baron Corbin having the
Money in the Bank. You think AJ's getting the title back soon? I would like to see it.
I'm kind of thinking he's...
the Punjabi prison match, the fact that is happening with Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal pisses me off so much. You got two guys that are equal in their style. Neither of them are jumpers, neither of them are flyers, neither of them are flippers. And you put them in a thing that's got two cages, and you know neither of them are going to jump off of it. And the climbing segments are going to be boring as shit. And it's going to be punch, punch, I fell. There's going to be no spectacular spot. Maybe one RKO, like Jinder's climbing, Randy grabs him and jerks him into an RKO off of the cage and gets out of the first one to have the Bollywood boys come in and screw him around a little bit. And they should have saved that for an AJ Jinder match, honestly.
Which, like I said, I read that they're planning on John Cena Jinder at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I saw that poster, actually.
At SummerSlam, so... Which I can see.
It would work. The All-American... It would be Hogan versus the... But it's been done with Cena too much. You know, Mr. America coming in and saving the day. And Randy doesn't make sense to do it.
AJ might.
AJ makes perfect sense. He's a good old country boy. It's in his theme song. I'm a Southern boy from the Promised Land. I mean, come on.
Right.
It would only make sense for him to stand up and go, hey, you can't crap on America, dude. Piss off. I'm going to beat your ass now. Have you seen Naomi's new title?
I wasn't really paying.
It glows, dude. It got the LEDs in it. Oh, it's so sick.
I watched her match, her and Lana, which was stupid.
They're booking Lana so wrong. They have her come in, give her a sick finish like that, and it's completely ineffective. That is a sick finisher for a girl. Like, I saw Lana grab her, I'm like, what the hell is she doing? She just picks her, boom, I'm like, Lana's going to be the new world champion, or the new women's champion? What the hell? And then all of a sudden, Naomi kicks out and hits her with a split-leg moonsault and wins, and it's like, who booked this crap? I literally said that out loud at home while I was watching the shit. No one else in the room. I was by myself. I was like, who booked this fucking shit?
Right, and I liked my booking of this week's SmackDown better than
what actually happened. Well, yeah, your booking would have consisted of Paige returning and beating the shit out of Naomi. Oh, I'm just
the whole doing the women's Money in the Bank, having it Ellsworth
do it again. They almost did it.
Right, but they ended with it instead of started with it and had the women's match later.
Right.
Would have had.
It should have went the other way around. Had the Money in the Bank occur,
and then end with the women's match, championship match, and then
Ellsworth shows up and hands it in as Carmella is sneaking in quietly to steal the belt.
Not quietly. Let her distract.
Oh yeah, let Lana win it and then win it off Lana.
No, distract.
Oh yeah, distract him and make it a triple threat. Derp.
Make it a triple threat. Kick
Naomi out
and
pin Lana. Yeah, that would have made way more sense. The way they did it though, Carmella versus Naomi might be a good match because I don't see the belt coming off of Naomi anytime soon, even when Carmella cashes in. Because Carmella's not that great of a wrestler. She's not a good hand in the ring. Why they're giving her the Money in the Bank makes no friggin' sense.
Because she's actually probably about the easiest one to get the heat.
Right. Tamina could get some heat, though. And she's a skilled wrestler.
I don't think the two people that could get the heat aren't
liked by people in the back.
They can't be because they've been there for a long time.
And they get nowhere. They make it nowhere. Tamina.
And Natalia.
Yep. I think it's Natty's choice to be where she's at, honestly. She's a heart. If she wanted something, she could go, you know what? Screw this. It's going my way, or I'm going the highway, because I'll be famous no matter what. I'm a freaking heart.
Right.
Might just be a Neidhart. Doesn't matter. She's a freaking heart.
Yeah, it is.
They're family. It's all... I still find it kind of insulting to Jim Neidhart that they always refer to Brett, always refer to Brett, always refer to Brett.
Uncle Brett.
Yeah, it's like, her dad is the fucking anvil. Why are you shitting on him? He was a great wrestler. Totally underutilized.
Yeah.
They made fun of him, for crap's sake. When they put him in a mask and called him who? Why?
Because
Vince is an asshole.
First off, Vince don't like tag teams. He's more of a tag team person than...
Right.
He wasn't really much... Didn't do shit
in singles, though he very well could have if given the opportunity.
But he
would have made a great Intercontinental Champion.
But he did Heart Foundation, the New Foundation.
The New Heart Foundation.
The New Heart Foundation. But he was
a team player.
He was a tag team person.
Yeah.
He was the muscle of the tag team.
Yes.
Yeah. And technically, she is a heart.
Yeah.
Her mom's a heart.
Julie? I know it's one of the sisters, definitely.
Right. That's why Brett's Uncle Brett.
Right. But like when they had Flair come down with Charlotte, and they're like, Uncle Brett's showing up. It's like, no. That's when you get your daddy in, because she got her daddy. You go get Jim. Let him stand out there. Leather jacket, sunglasses.
The thing is, Brett was a bigger name.
Brett was a bigger name, but Jim can actually still go.
Right, but...
And Flair can actually still go. They could have actually had a schmoz with the two instead of just having them chase each other around the ring half-assed.
First off, Brett is a bigger name, and Brett and Rick actually didn't... I don't think really liked each other ever.
Right. Right. Wow, my phone knows me too well.
I know,
I put in Jim N, and I was expecting, like, Jim Neighbors. Nope, Jim Neidhart. It's like, oh, he's a wrestling fan. We'll just go right to Neidhart.
Right.
Married to Ellie Hart.
All right, so...
And they got divorced and remarried. They got divorced in 2000 and got remarried in 2010. He's like, I need some time off to pour some other bitches. And yes, they have him in his Who. They even give him his Who. Is one of it, and you know where he was billed from as Who? Who knows where? Because he's Who. Who's in the ring? What's his name? Who?
I used to tell somebody that I almost had a person convinced my name was Who.
Oh, nice. Did you see that? The Asian baseball player that made it in America? His name's Who? Literally, he's on first base, and someone's like, finally, it happened. Who's on first?
Where's what?
Right?
I don't know.
What was sitting in the audience?
I don't. Who's on first? What's on second? And I don't know
who's on third.
And I don't give a...
Wait, who? Not... And what was the guy's name who was on...
What's on second?
No, who's the catcher?
Who's on first base?
But the catcher is...
Today and tomorrow. Pitcher catcher is today and tomorrow.
Okay. Is that what it was?
Yes. If you guys don't know what we're talking about...
If you don't know the bit we're butchering right now...
Abbott and Costello...
Who's on first?
Who's on first?
Any rendition will do.
Any rendition. You can even... might be able to find Mike and Grover's version. But I doubt that.
I doubt it too. Mike and Grover are a hard set to find, dude.
They really are. If you do...
Send it to us, actually.
Yeah.
Shoot us the link. If you can find the Mike and Grover version of Who's on First...
Link it to us.
Yes. Find any audio of those two. I'm so pissed I lost that tape, man. I used to...
There was 2 tapes.
I only got one of them. Fred and Grandpa had the other one. Because they gave... it, I think it was...
We made a bunch of copies.
I know!
Little Rick. had both of them.
Yep.
It was Little Rick got copies from us first, then Fred, and then some of our friends.
Those tapes made the rounds, dude. They definitely did. That was a family like staple for a while.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it.
I do believe.
Till next time.
Ring the bell. Peace.